What's going on, America? This is Kevin in Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And what doesn't make sense to me is why companies like United Airlines, like Delta, or organizations that are in Hollywood, like the Oscars, the Grammys, TV shows like The View, organizations like the NFL would allow politics to come in and completely offend millions of people. Now, what do I mean by this? I've been thinking. Recently, a lot of censorship has been going on with YouTube, with Google. Then you have all of these companies weighing in about the gun policies like Delta, like United Airlines. And of course, you know, by them severing relationships with the NRA, they're not realizing that the NRA also have millions and millions of memberships. And also there are lots of people who maybe not are a member of the NRA, but feel strongly about the Second Amendment. So now all of a sudden they try to appease a small part of our population for whatever, for political points, brownie points, for the snowflakes or whatever. But by doing that, you also isolate or offend another part of the population. And it's dumb. It's dumb to me when you could have just stayed neutral. See, if you would have left your big knuckles out of politics, then you wouldn't have offended a large population of either your already customers or potential customers. When you look at Google and when you look at YouTube and you look at Facebook and how they are aggressively trying to censor conservative YouTubers, conservative speakers, all of that stuff, I'm thinking to myself, is that a good business move? Have you considered how many millions and millions of conservatives that are out there? Just by you throwing in or inserting your political aspect or view, I'm thinking to myself, do you just assume that all of America thinks like this? Like it's only 20,000 or so conservative speakers, conservative people, conservative voters out there, and the rest of America is sitting back saying, yeah, you go tell them YouTube, you go tell them Facebook, that's right, United Airlines, go ahead and tell them, because all of those darn conservative Nazi, nationalist, white supremacist people out there, they're so belligerent and offensive that we should censor them and isolate them from all of us smart thinking, open-minded, embracive people. And I'm saying to myself, for you to make that type of business decision is not even smart. For you to go after the president during certain events is unnecessary. For the Grammys, for the Oscars, for all of these things, the late night TV, for The View, all that they do is go after the president as if he voted himself in, as if millions of people did not vote for President Trump, or as if millions of people do not believe in the Second Amendment. I mean, he didn't just say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make myself president today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just go right through all of our laws and policies and our voting. And I'm going to bypass all of the Americans' votes and their opinions and just say, you know what today is? It's Donald Trump becomes president day. If you don't like it, then you can bounce and go to another country. And we all sitting around like, man, we can't never do no voting, man. We don't never get the chance to participate in democracy. Make me sick. No. People voted the president in. Millions of people. And even if companies and organizations aren't supportive of the president, when you look at some of his policies or just conservative policies as a whole, when companies that should just do what they're supposed to do and stay out of stuff start to dibbling and dabbling in politics from a business aspect, I'm saying, what are you doing? If I was on the board, if I was a CEO of any of these companies or organizations, I would be going, dude, this is a free country, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion. And if half the country feels this way and the other half don't, if I stay out of it, I stand a better chance at having 100% participation from both half of the countries. But when I say, you know what, I side with this group over here, what happens is you lose this whole group. Now, that's just using some smart logic, okay? I thought the purpose of business, the purpose of entertainment, all of that, was to acquire as many people to participate, buy, or support you as possible. But when you become political, now you isolate a lot of your customer base. You lose money. And this is what really gets me. Some of these things has nothing to do with you. And I'm talking to all of the companies, organizations, or popular people out there that want to become political. I'm saying what's going on right now has nothing to do with you, but you just want to jump in for no reason. I'm going to just stay out of it. When you have the Oscars, the Grammys, okay, stay out of it. All people tune in for is to see who wins. That's it. We don't want to hear you get up and give a monologue against President Trump. When you have a late night TV show, make me laugh. That's all I want. I just want some laughter. I don't want to hear you talking about gun control, presidents, Medicaid, all of this stuff. Get up and cut jokes, man. All right. If you're a singer, that's all I want to hear. Okay. I don't want to hear you talking about the state of the American population and racism, and we all got to fight this injustice. Don't want to hear it. Sing, man. Sing like a bird. That's all we want to hear. Okay. Because guess what? Every time I see an organization that jumps in and becomes political, and for whatever reason, it stumps on my political views or feelings, even though they think and assume I probably should feel like they feel. Yeah. When that happens, guess what I do? I say, you know what? Never flying Delta, never flying United, never watching the Grammys, never watching the Oscars. Oh, NFL taking the knee, becoming political. Won't be watching that. You know, all that does is makes me say, won't be watching that. The View, even though I never watch The View anyway, but won't be watching that ever. You know, these organizations that should just stay focused on what they do best, always trying to become political and destroying themselves in the meanwhile. I really hope Google, YouTube, Facebook, and all of them get this. I mean, they already got a large share of viewers, participants, and so on and so forth. If you would just stay out of politics, if you would let the natural course of events take its place, give people who have different opinions and voices the platform, just like you give all the liberals the ability to express their opinion, vomit up all of their anger and garbage and perception of what's going on. You can't isolate all of these people. You're just opening up the door for people to say, I'm going to make my own platform, or we're going to go elsewhere, since we are discriminated against in this particular platform. And when I get my videos demonetized, I go back and I say, maybe I missed something. Let me rewatch that. Did I say something that was that offensive, that bad? No, I don't think so. So whoever they are hiring to view these things and come up with this assessment of offensive speech, obviously they are liberal. Obviously, they don't mind isolating a large population of people because they're pushing an agenda. Okay? So from a business aspect, just say, look, man, when I get these complaints, I'm just going to say, you know what? Hey, it's a free platform, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, freedom of perspective, and all of that good stuff. Whine about it to somebody else. Here's the issue for your tissue. You understand? Blow it out in there, because I don't want to hear it. All right? But no, what do? Cut them off, shut them down, take their accounts away, all of that stuff. Yeah, the more you do that, the stronger everybody who are outspoken and have different opinions, the stronger they get. The more it reinforces that there is something else going on in our society. There is an attempt, an assertive effort from the left to silence the voice of conservative voices. It makes me think you're up to something, YouTube, Facebook, Google. That's what it does. Democrats, liberal media, that's what it does. I'm really amazed that CNN, MSNBC even still are on the network, on TV. I mean, they got to have an audience of viewers at about maybe 1,000 views a week, something like that, because it is so obvious that they are in the bag for the liberals and in the bag for the Democrats that I can't see how any logical person can watch those networks and think that it's real news. It's straight up entertainment. You might as well be watching the Saturday Night Live news. Yeah, it's parodies, it's comedy, you know, and so I would step back and say, hold up, regardless of my personal views, I got to do what's best for the interest of the company, the stockholders, or whatever, United, Delta, what else? YouTube, Google, Twitter, Facebook, The View, late night TV, NFL, and the list can go on and on and on. I got to do what's best for the company. And so therefore, keep my mouth closed, keep my business decisions very neutral, and not isolate a larger part of my already customer base or isolate millions of potential customers. Think about it. Okay? That's my free. See, I'm doing that. I'm doing this consulting for you guys for free this time. Next, I'm going to charge all you liberal businesses and organizations and companies for this advice. Okay? Doing this one for free. All right? So keep your noses out of politics and you'll do better. Okay? You won't suffer criticism from either end. Okay? Okay? Either end. Stay neutral, right in the middle. Keep it right down the middle. Now, you've been listening to Kevin's Corner. All right. Check this out. There'll be a link in the bottom of this video also for my online radio talk show that will be starting this Tuesday at 7:30. Check out the link and it'll be wait a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah. Wednesday. This Wednesday at 7:30. The link could be in the bottom. Okay. All right. But anyway, you can call in. We can have some wonderful discussions, get a chance to talk to some of the people who maybe I've never spoken with through my YouTube channel. That'd be great. You know, we can sit back and chew the fat. Okay. And then also check me out on Twitter, on Facebook, and also have a Minorities for Trump link in the bottom as well. Whether you're a minority or not, we welcome everybody on that. We share lots and lots of information that really keep us focused and sharp concerning some of the stuff that's going on in today's society. If you want to support Kevin's Corner, there are links in the bottom to do so, considering I'm being demonetized at every end before they even listen to my videos. Makes me mad. But anyway, if you want to support Kevin's Corner, feel free. God bless you. See you next time in Kevin's Corner.